You are now tuned into the sounds of Big Nate Sports Talk. It's on all the time, anytime.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh shit, it feel like I'm floating, but I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My niggas making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see her when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She wants the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion, the garage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. Not sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything.
You are now tuned in to Big Nate Sports Talk, the show that's on all the time, anytime. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all content. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your host, Nathan Snell. Bring your sports game with Big Nate Sports Talk.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is.
That's how I feel. Damn sick and tired of getting out rebounded. 25 offensive rebounds. First time we block out, we get called for a damn block out. We're pushing people. Meanwhile, they're on the other court grabbing rebounds, going over the top and grabbing them. We get one offensive rebound, the other get called for over the back. We don't block out very damn well, and we're not getting called, one or the other. That's where I'm frustrated. That's where my whole frustration comes in, offensive rebounds. The entire thing came down to offensive rebound. They got every stinking offensive rebound, and we didn't get one of them. What else do you want to know?
What's up? It's your host, Nathan Snell, Big Nate Sports Talk Podcast, Episode 3, Season 13. As we painfully continue to recap this past weekend of games, we are painfully recapping the Maryland's men's basketball team losing to that team in Michigan. Before you get into that issue, there's a few things I'd like to say up front. Episodes 2, 3, and 4. Well, this is episode 3, but 2, 4 already up. Episode 5 will go up tonight as well. We play Rutgers tomorrow, so I will do a preview of that in this video. Where do I begin? First and foremost, the last time I did a Maryland video episode was a few weeks ago. This Maryland team with the head coach, with new head coach, again, same thing. You can make the argument with Coach Brenda Freeze and her lady. These Maryland teams overachieving, but at the same time, you can't ignore what you're seeing. I think you're seeing a different swag. You're seeing a different type of fire. And like, I'm loving what I'm seeing. There's some things that I'm not really a fan of seeing right now. I still think there's some guys who are projects and haven't gotten opportunities. But I think, again, you have to also understand, too, you still have some of Mark Turgeon's fingerprints on this basketball team. So expect Trevor Willard to make more adjustments next year. But shout out to Julian Reese. He's been balling. Still need to figure out something who's our shooters, who's our go-to shooters, who's not. But painfully, we lost to start the new year off to Michigan. Painfully, we lost 81-46.
What was that? What the hell was that? I'm sorry the H words and the D words aren't appropriate over the airwaves, but it's going to be today. I don't know how much more of this I can take. How in God's name?
What the hell was that? Hey, what the hell? You freaking kidding me?
This is a Michigan team that is weak with all offensive rebounds. I think they're down in the stats. They limit turnovers. But the biggest thing that stood out to me was their size. They have a young man by the name of Hunter Dickerson because he's upset that he's not here at Maryland. He wanted to be at Maryland, but of course, Mark Turgeon, and we're not going to get into the egotistic mind of his and some of the decision making he did. He's arguably their best player. Last year was All-American. Coming into this game, he led the Wolverines with 17 points, 8 rebounds a game. Then I'm looking at the others. I mean, the three-point shooting was going to be key for me. And then on the road, we only played 5 games away from College Park. The first 3 wins, you could say, were easy because we faced a St. Louis team and a Miami team. And then we faced a Louisville team where, let's keep it real, preseason, Louisville has not exceeded any expectation. They are disappointing, in my personal opinion. And then the other 2 games where it's Wisconsin, and then you lost to Tennessee. So when you look at some of the things that have been happening this season, it showed in this game. It was actually interesting to hear Coach Willard say that this was he said this was, he said he let this program and this kid and the kids down. I was like, wow. Like, I mean, we came into this game 7-5. We lost to Central Michigan. Michigan came in and started 7-5, losing Central Michigan. And I felt like they just took the frustrations out on us. One thing that is very concerning for me, I've noticed that we're bad starts offensively. It's not starting to look good for us right now. When you look at the first 3 possessions, we turned the ball over 3 times. You had Juju, who picked up his first foul in less than 2 minutes. And that pretty much let me know that there was going to be a horror show. Let me say it like that. Watching the defend Hunter Dickerson. I mean, at one point, just in the first half, Maryland was down 16-0. And we missed the first 10 shots until Ian Martinez with the first 3-pointer with 12 minutes.
What? What? And you got to be kidding me.
We were down 25-4. And what was interesting is that we looked bad. I mean, to the point where he's just putting anyone out there that can try to get something going in this offense. By halftime, we were down 31 points.
Skip. Good Lord. Thank the good Lord I am on FCC airwaves. I thank the good Lord. It's hard to take, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand how these dudes put themselves in the situation. I truly, truly, truly do not understand it. That's the kindest way I can put it. I think to go any further than that, Skip, I might lose it. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna lie to you.
Well, let me pick up the ball and try to not run with it, but walk with it.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
That's going to be a problem for me. Michigan shot 67% from the field in the first 20 minutes, compared to us, where we just shot 13%, 4 of 30. That's outright disgusting. I'll be honest, by halftime, I turned the game off because I didn't expect much in the second half. And I think Hunter Dickerson, was the player of the game, because he's from Hyattsville, Maryland. He went to DeMatha. He has been making it vehemently known that he's upset that he's not at Maryland. And I think the previous times he has played Maryland, he's had 2 20-point performances. He scored 26 on us New Year's Eve, and then on the 18th last year, 32 points on 13 of 16 of shooting, 12 rebounds. Compared to our front court, Julian Reese, who to me personally, who's a true power forward, he's a 4, but he's playing the 5. Julian, I'm gonna give him a pass because he's coming off a shoulder injury. The only glaring thing I say is at times he's not physical with certain when he's on the offensive side or the defensive side. He can struggle with being physical at times. Patrick Eeleman, he's physical, but he was no match for Hunter Dickerson. You have Caleb Swinton-Roger. He didn't get any playing time to the second half, and that was obviously something that really stood out to me. There will be opportunities, for example, where I would see Maryland try to double team, or they just had one defender. No one tried to double team. We didn't try to zone. We didn't try anything, and it was disgusting. Because especially when you're that small of a basketball team, you have to be sending double teams, especially when he touches the ball in the post. So I can tell we were not prepared for Dickerson. And painfully, he is now 5-0 against the Maryland Terps.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Every single time, man, something goes wrong. Nothing. I'm be cool. See, this is what I'm trying to say, man. They make me sick. Nothing ever gets done. It just never freaking ends. Oh!
The same Maryland team that started off 8-0, the identity is still undefined, in my opinion. Coach Willard from day one said that this team was going to play hard, but fast. I think his signature press, has definitely showed that identity. But now looking at the most recent games, I don't know what to expect. After the Miami game, I don't know what's gone wrong. I'm not. This is where your money is made, because knowing Coach Willard and what he's in his style of play, he will let you play. All he asks is for maximum effort. You saw these guys give as much as effort, but I'll be honest, they didn't play tough. They didn't do anything tough. I didn't really see nobody get fired up on the bench. There's opportunities where the ball's loose. We're fighting for a loose ball, rebounds. I didn't see any of that. I just saw a team that just looked confidently, mildly just in a deer in headlights. And that starts with coaching, but some of that also too starts with the leaders on this team. This is the same team that lost to UCLA, and it's giving those vibes. Careless turnovers. We were outperforming every way in that game, and painfully, I think they'll get better. We were the number 30. We were at one point ranked 13th in the nation. It's going to have to really start with finding our identity. We've got 17 games left before the Big Ten tournament. I'm not panicking. I'm not throwing in the towel on this team. I'm not going to be like most critics where it's like, well, no, it's time you need to start figuring out your identity. I think they'll get it together and they'll keep it moving. Now we play the Scarlet Knights, who are 10-4 in the year. They're 2-1 in the Big Ten. That is arguably, I don't know how you come off a 35-point loss the way they did. But I think you're going to see Maryland come out with some fire. Now, Rutgers, they're coming off a high momentum win against beating Purdue on the road because right now Purdue is the number 1 ranked team. Couple things that stand out to me about Rutgers. Their 3-point defense. They have been tremendous at defending the three. They're allowing opponents to shoot just under 25%. Maryland, who has been disappointing offensively, has not shot the ball well from three. So it's going to be interesting. But on the flip side of that, they are not a good 3-point shooting team. Particularly their type of offense is low pick and roll, low post. They like to get it inside. I think the reason why they play like that because they don't have shooters in their lineups. They have the lowest 3-points in the Big Ten, and then it's like look at the stats. It's like here, like Rutgers is at the bottom. So the thing is they've got some presence in inside. I'm looking at Cam Spencer, guys like Andre Hyatt, Clifford O'Rourke. Like their post play is going to be interesting. How can we rebound the ball? That's going to be key. We are a small team. We've shown that we can bully bigs again when we're battling for rebounds. And we did do that. However, we are the 5th worst rebounding team in the Big Ten compared to Rutgers, one of the 4th best. I think rebounding should be a focus in this game. But it's not just also relying on our big men like Juju. I like the guards to get in there and get dirty a couple times. You have to also to ask, can you bounce back from a game like this after the loss of Michigan? I mean, when you didn't score a point until no more than after 5 minutes of starting the game and didn't make a shot until almost 9 minutes into the game. Like we went from this up-tempo offense that's very pace and space to what are we doing as a cohesive unit offensively? That's what it's been like watching this Maryland Terrapin team. So I'm very, very concerned. I don't know what to expect. I starts with our defense. When defense, to me, is the key to the success. And
these are legitimate questions. I don't have answers. I'm starving for answers. I'm starving for them because I don't have them. I'm so disgusted because I got to be out there at that game this Saturday. I got to see this. Inquiring minds want to know why. I truly do want to know why.
And I think the University of Rutgers are going to defeat the Maryland Terrapins. I think the Terrapins will keep it close. I'll say 76-67.
Guaranteed.
I just don't see it. I don't see Maryland because I just shoot if you get great looks, you get early foul. You commit them to get early fouls, rebound the ball. just being aggressive early, I think you win the game. But other than that, I am not expecting much in this game for us as a team. I think we'll be fine, but I think you'll see a better response. But yeah, this is a Rutgers team that's high in confidence, and right now, I think this is not the game where you see a rebounding game from Maryland, mental-wise. That's just my opinion. But I think they'll be okay. I think they'll figure it out. But that's going to end the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Painfully, we have to talk about the Baltimore Ravens in the next episode. That'll go up. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Broken future, all the plans you made in your heart grew just to die. And now your damaged goods, damage should have never been. Thought you were bulletproof, look at you, what happened? Did she hurt you? Are you okay, baby? Everyone gets hurt, that's how we learn to make love work. It's part of life, but if you need a life.
Thank you for tuning in to Big Nate Sports Talk. If you enjoyed that episode and you want to see more content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bring your sports game on Big Nate Sports Talk. It's on all the time, anytime.
Thank you. And you help me retain my sanity. Thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. All I want to do is say thank you for everything